Welcome to Endo After Dark. I'm Holly.
And I'm Bettina.
And it might be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to talk about this no matter what, because it's something that it does need to be discussed, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to start us off with our first topic of conversation?
Sure. The first topic we're going to talk about, obviously, is the pain dragon.
Oh, the pain dragon.
As far as intercourse goes. A lot of women with endometriosis also suffer from pelvic floor dysfunction. Pelvic floor dysfunction is where the muscles that line your pelvic floor, which normal people don't notice, are misfiring. And they don't know how to fire right. So, like, when you have to go to the bathroom as an endo patient or IC patient, that causes pain. Penetration can cause pain. No, it's not all the time, but it can. And what's good, like, to help remedy that problem is pelvic floor dysfunction physiotherapy, where they retrain your muscles in that region. So, like, that's the gold standard as far as that goes. So if you haven't looked into it, look into it, because it can really help in some ways.
Yes, and the thing about, you might go, okay, it hurts when I'm having intercourse, but it's that feeling of being stabbed repeatedly. It is, I don't even know how painful to describe, just that start stabbing
It feels like Michael Myers is down there going to
town. Or Edward Scissorhands.
Yes. Edward Scissor Pussy. Another option, if like your insurance won't pay for pelvic floor physiotherapy because it is very specialized, like when you do that, you need to make sure you have a person that, one, you're comfortable with because it is intimate, and two, somebody that is actually board certified in that specifically, not just physical therapy, but pelvic floor physiotherapy. Sometimes some things that help are pillows, because basically pillows go back to pelvic floor physiotherapy. What's going on is your muscles are out of line. They're not in alignment like they should be. So when something is penetrating it, just like when something's coming out, it's not. That's what's causing the pain, because you have muscles that are going like that, misdirected. So when you have pillows under you, or wherever, they help align everything back up again, and that's stopping some of the friction that you feel that causes pain.
Yes, that's a great tip. That's worked wonders for me in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go on the next topic of conversation?
One more like thing about another option as far as pelvic pain is medicine. You could do
like the gel cream?
Yeah, you can do gel cream, or you can do Valium suppositories, and those are special compounded. They make them in a compound pharmacy, and it has like Valium, Flexerol, a couple different things. But with it being vaginal, you don't get all the side effects from Valium, so you're not going to be sleepy. Those work well.
I love the gel cream. That's what I'm on currently. It has made a lot of difference in that area of life.
I'm sorry. All right, let's move on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on.
um, Another part that I've heard often, that is really interesting. I think the psychology behind it is this thing where a spouse, husband, female, may not initiate ever.
That is a big problem.
The problem that does on a relationship is it causes the person who is sick, but not broken by a long run. It makes them have lower self-esteem because they're always having to initiate. And it's good to care about how your spouse is feeling, but that's why you open your mouth and you ask.
It's very simple to just ask, hey, are you down? Okay, cool. We don't
Right.
have to be the ones to initiate all the time. It doesn't matter if they go, oh, it's because you're in pain and I don't want to bother you or I don't want to push the issue. Well, if you don't tell me that there isn't, if you don't tell me you want it, I don't know you want it. You have to communicate.
Right. We're not damn mind readers. We're human.
You sit there, you see somebody, you see him over there playing video games, and what are you supposed to do? Just interrupt the video games? Yeah, let's do this.
Right. Like, um, um, yeah. Like, it's nice to feel wanted. Everybody wants to feel wanted. So, you know, how you broach that subject is you just say, how would you feel if I treated you this way? If I'm always the one that is sitting there and you're rubbing up on me and stuff and all the time, it's always got to be you, and that's not fair. A relationship's supposed to be 50-50. Doesn't matter if you're sick, doesn't matter. It's supposed to be 50-50 or else nothing else.
Exactly. And I think that also goes with the concept of don't lose yourself in your relationship. That's one of the key parts of failure in a relationship is you lose yourself. You lose what makes you you. A part of
Yeah,
it.
of course. Um, Nobody wants somebody that doesn't have any personality, can't speak up for themselves, can't do anything. I mean, I know I wouldn't want a man like that, so I don't know. Most male friends I have say they don't want a female like that.
Well, it would have to be annoying after a while, to be honest.
Right. Another thing is, ladies, if you are not being satisfied and that person is just climaxing and leaving you in the dust somewhere, do not accept that.
No way.
This is not a free will offering. You're not Mother Teresa here.
If you want me to scratch your back, you gotta scratch mine too. That's how this shit works.
Exactly. We're not gonna work it up and then bam, you do it and roll over and do whatever you do, and I'm just hanging. I don't think so.
I mean, Bob can do better than that.
Yes, Bob, battery operated buddy.
Yes.
So, um, communication is essential in any relationship, even sexual. If you want a little more foreplay or things aren't working right for you, you need to open your mouth. Just because you're sick, it does not take your voice away, and it does not make you any less insignificant.
It doesn't make it where you're supposed to just lie there and take it and not have an opinion about, oh yeah, this doesn't feel good. Can we change positions? Can we do something different?
Right.
You gotta speak up. Because they're not mind readers either. Like, we're not mind readers, they're not mind readers either.
Mm-hmm. I think I was asked, how do you make relationships work when you have endometriosis? Generally, you just don't accept anything less than what you're worth. That's how you make it work. Because if you start accepting and taking anything, then pretty soon the relationship is going to become convoluted. If there's something you need to voice it. And no, you're not being a bitch. And no, you're not being ugly. You're just looking out for you. You are your own Superman in life. And if you don't open that mouth, then you'll fall for anything.
Exactly. Communication, communication, communication.
So, any other tips you have?
Talk to your doctor if you are having pain so they can get you on the right steps for your pelvic floor dysfunction or such. Also, if you're still having pain afterwards, you need to look into IC because it's a fellow thing something that comes with a lot. A lot of people that have endometriosis have IC. Am I correct?
Yes.
And with that, I think we're going to call it a day. And we'll talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, any comments, anything like that, send an email to FeeEndoSisterhood@gmail.com. Sorry. Been drinking a little to get through this conversation.
Yes. Social.
So with that, Tina, would you like to send us out?
Yes. With that, have a wonderful day, evening, and we look forward to getting questions and stories in the future. Now, with that, you could also come on anonymously, like where it's just your voice. You don't have to be seen.
Exactly. Email us and have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.